Welcome. Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Hey, remember, do you all remember this? A couple of months ago when Joe Biden promised a normal holiday season? Well, like his hairline, that went away. Because on Friday, the World Health Organization designated a new variant of concern and gave it the not at all sinister name, the Omicron variant. Did not expect the cat. No. Well, it sounds like the title of a Robert Ludlum novel. Omicron is, in fact, the 15th letter of the Greek alphabet. The WHO chose to skip a few because new is too easily confused with new. And they claim Xi was not used because it is a common last name, but we all know because it's the surname of Chinese President Xi Jinping. And you can't piss off world leaders. They learned that the hard way after being sued in the 1890s by Belgian Premier Henri Chlamydia. It's not a flower. Chlamydia is not a flower. The good news is, beautiful name, Chlamydia. Chlamydia. The good news is, according to South African doctors, where the variant was first identified, while Omicron appears to be more transmittable, cases appear to be very mild. So we're grading the variants on the salsa scale now. In that case, I look forward to the atomic ghost pepper extra chunky variant. Paul Newman does great work. And now for the bad news. Omicron does appear to be evading vaccines. It's a scientific phenomenon known as Aaron Rodgers. But hurt his toe. Yeah. But no one knows for sure. So both Pfizer and Moderna are testing how well their vaccines protect against Omicron. Unfortunately, they won't know the results for 2 weeks at the earliest. Evidently, the scientists are stuck in a container off the coast of China. So they don't know. But in a recent interview, the CEO of Moderna said, all the scientists I've talked to are like, this is not going to be good. Like, not comforting science. Reminds me of that famous sugar-free gum slogan. 4 out of 5 dentists agree. What's the point of chewing gum? Death comes for us all. Yesterday. Sure, death. Gum.
Death.
Yesterday, President Biden addressed the nation and did his best to keep everyone calm.
This variant is a cause for concern, not a cause for panic.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was ordering 700 rolls of toilet paper. Out of concern, not panic. Biden had a subtle gaffe in his address on the new Omicron variant. See if you can spot it.
It's called the Omicron. Omicron.
No, not Omicron. Omicron sounds like the evil corporation in a dystopian future that owns your childhood memories. So, Disney. Biden. Biden laid out his administration's plan to deal with the new variant.
On Thursday, I'll be putting forward a detailed strategy outlining how we're going to fight COVID this winter. Not with shutdowns or lockdowns, but with more widespread vaccinations, boosters, testing, and more.
And more? Can you be more specific than and more? Is this the health of our nation or the weird kitchenware and food section of TJ Maxx? Don't panic, folks. We'll treat this with vaccinations, boosters, testing, a journal that says hope on the front, a broken egg timer, and a bottle of what appears to be maple syrup that has no label on it. We're all lucky that South Africa alerted us to the dangers of Omicron. And thanks to them, the White House issued a ban on travel from 8 countries in southern Africa. Well, that's good. I mean, you've got to contain the virus. So far, it's only been found in the southern African countries of Austria, Belgium, Canada, Czech Republic, Denmark, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Israel, Italy, Japan, Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, and the United Kingdom. Oh my God, that's most of It's a Small World. We got to keep it from spreading. We have to. We've got to keep it from spreading to the Hall of Presidents. Taft has, shall we say, comorbidities. Thankfully, Omicron is not here in America, right? Can someone from 3 days ago ask Dr. Fauci?
Do you believe that Omicron is already here in the U.S., likely?
You know, I would not be surprised if it is.
I would not normally say this about an 80-year-old man, but can we please surprise him? Oh, there's another highly transmissible strain being passed around the country. It's the QAnon variant. And I'll tell you about it in the latest, in tonight's edition of The Q Files. The truth is out there, way out there. It turns out, after years of failed prophecies, some folks are threatening to get off the Q train, including one QAnon follower who just wrote an open letter to the ex-president complaining that the movement's predictions keep turning out to be false. Excuse me, I ordered my JFK Jr. resurrection a week ago, and it still hasn't arrived. I'd like to speak to the conspiracies manager. Yes, I can hold until a date determined by ancient numerology. I've got the Mayan calendar in front of me. Okay, the 15th of the serpent of the snake. I'm sorry, that's no good. That's Quetzalcoatl's birthday. The letter was posted. The letter was posted on a right-wing social media site where the author expressed frustration that an anticipated event called Red October failed to pass. Red October, of course, is the prophesied day when the world's Scottish actors suddenly start talking in a terrible Russian accent. Actually, Red October was just another way QAnon plays the hits. It's the debunked claim that members of a global cabal of elite cannibalistic pedophiles would be apprehended in mass arrests. But it didn't happen. And that's why Kevin James is snacking on your child right now. Once October ended, the disappointments kept coming for our Q friend. As he wrote to the former president, we were given hints by Q experts that November was to be the month. I told a few of my awake friends that either this would be the best Thanksgiving ever or the worst. Guess which one it was. I'm guessing every Thanksgiving you show up to is the worst one ever. Speaking... Sure. Speaking of topics, we've got an announcement from celebrity doctor and date who's going to stare at you like that for the entire movie, Dr. Mehmet Oz. Apparently, Dr. Oz will be running for Senate in Pennsylvania. Turns out, running for Senate is the one weird trick to reduce belly fat. Now, this is Dr. Oz's first time running for office, so he's staying humble with his promises. As it says on his campaign website, Dr. Oz is fundamentally promising to help relight the divine spark inside every American. I'd settle for cheaper gas, but sure. Doc, check the pilot light on my divine spark, just like they taught you at med school. Now, before his run, Dr. Oz had a lucrative career as a liar, peddling questionable health advice on TV, like saying coffee bean pills can help treat weight loss, raspberry ketone will burn fat, and astrological signs may reveal a great deal about your health. Sure, who doesn't love it when their doctor says, Mr. Johnson, you have cancer, as your star sign, which means an office friendship could turn to romance. But, it could.
It might.
Any minute. But Dr. Oz may not just have fake medical claims, he may have fake Pennsylvania claims, because he's running there despite living in New Jersey for years. And there's a big difference between Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Something to do with hoagies, I don't know what it is, but they will murder you over it. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Peter Dinklage and Squid Game star Lee Jong-jae. But when we come back, meanwhile, stick around.